Welcome to the War Room, gentlemen. Today, we're going to cover Battlefall's State of Conflict. It is a new RTS that is going to be coming out soon. Currently, it's not in early access, but it will be as of March 11th. So Battlefall is a post-apocalyptic reality where you get to play as three different factions. You have the Earth Forces Network, Scrappers, which is sort of like Mad Max type of units, and SEL. Build your base, train your forces, use creative strategies, no population limits, and you can actually create really creative fortifications to protect your base, gather resources, amass armies, and steamroll your enemy. So I'm really excited to show off this RTS to you guys. It is very simple. It's kind of a pixelated art style, but I'm going to show that off, and you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments, and hopefully you guys try out the early access in March 11th, 2025. So welcome to Battlefall State of Conflict. So right now you can do a tutorial to kind of give you a overview of how to play the game. Now you can actually play one campaign currently, and potentially these other ones should unlock as you beat the first one, hopefully. So one thing that I do really enjoy about this game is actually the environment. The art style is pretty cool, and actually when you zoom in you hear that little camera sound. We have pretty cool unique sounds for everything that's being done. So if you hold shift and left click, you can actually automatically order 5 units.
Unit complete.
And of course you can order a rendezvous place for all your created units so they can go where you want them to go. You can always drag, select, and do Control 1, or you can double click and select all the different units. Now, one thing that I noticed about this game is that you have these little upgrades here on the left-hand side. It's anything from healing up units and giving them maximum HP to increasing movement, attack and vision, and of course, rate of fire for anti-air and helicopters. And here, of course, you also have airdrops of infantry, which you can drop in for last-second defense or offensive operations. So of course, right away you want to build a refinery, so that way you can get your funds. Now you do start off with a pretty good amount of funds as well. Now what I noticed with these machine turret sentries is that if you build one here, and let's say I built another one here, it'll actually build a wall in between these two units, which is pretty cool. So there you go, you guys see what I'm talking about, the wall thing here? So you really can build a wall around your whole base if you wanted to.
New production available.
Now I would say put your refineries in a strategic location so that way these can mine the ore, and also there you go. We already got engagements going on.
You have been promoted. Select your upgrade deployed.
So there you go. So as far as upgrades go, you actually can only do it once within the lifetime of the unit. But you can also repair structures, of course, which is a very classic tool to keep your base operational. So there you go. We can create even a further wall.
You have been promoted.
So now you guys see this little bridge here. So if we wanted to, we could come up here, kind of see the enemy coming, almost like recon. So here we're going to build a warpad, which allows us to create tanks, and after that we can build comms and then additional buildings to get better units, which is pretty standard for RTS games. Now hopefully we can build
Upgrade deployed.
So we're already getting hammered by the enemy here. We're going to keep building. So we're going to build ourselves a heavy turret to combat the enemy's heavier tanks. Now if you guys look at the right hand side here, you have all these different units. So you have the Gattle, which is a anti-aircraft vehicle. Then you have the Treader, and this can actually attack ground and airborne units. And of course, you have a little infantry fighting vehicles. And then this one is interesting because it allows to extend your building capabilities.
You have been promoted. Select target deployed.
So this game definitely seems like it's very heavily based on these upgrades right here. So if I wanted to, I could drop some infantry paratroopers right here. You guys are seeing that right now. It's pretty cool. I think this game is pretty awesome. It would be cool if they expanded the abilities. There you go. You guys just saw me heal some of my units there. There isn't any aircraft that are available really in this game. It would be cool if they allowed airstrikes or perhaps maybe something like artillery strikes from pretty far away.
Rendezvous set. Select target deployed.
Now it does seem to be kind of an issue here. Seems like there's a lot of clumping going on. I don't know if it's units not being able to pass through certain areas, which is not great. But you guys do see your ability to build different defense sentries. And you have a flak, you have a turret, you have a basic sentry, then you have a plasma gun, and then you also have a pulse tower, some kind of like special energy beam. Gonna build up, and here our allies are already pushing, so I think we're gonna push with them. So you guys see the enemy's little towers here, looking pretty cool. It looks like they fire electricity or some type of energy at infantry. Wow, pretty effective defenses there. Wow.
You have been promoted.
So that didn't go as planned. Alright, so now we're seeing that these things are actually really good at defending even against air units. It seems like these towers are pretty strong. Wow. Incredibly strong. Huh. I kind of feel like this is overpowered. Very overpowered. I mean, that's the heaviest unit I got. Alright, so that's not going to work. So pretty much, so far, it seems like everything that we've thrown at the enemy hasn't been very effective. These towers are just insanely strong. These electrical towers are very powerful. And we need to figure out a way to attack them without losing all our units. So you see our ally is trying to attack here. I don't think it's going to be very useful. I mean, just look at that. They can't even get a shot off before being killed. So that's why I'm trying to build up here before I do that. I think more infantry is better. Seems like we have plenty of resources. So we're going to build some fortified units, and then we're going to build some more anti-air, and then we'll build more heavy tanks. As you guys can see right here, enemy can't even get close to these towers without being obliterated. So you kind of, as you approach here, you're gonna have to deal with the individual units defending the towers and then deal with the towers themselves. So you guys kind of see we have to really be organized.
At your service, heading out.
You have been promoted.
We're trying to overwhelm their defenses. Hopefully we can do that. Ugh. I don't know why he did that.
Give mission. Leaving. Heading out. At your service, Commander. Leave 'em to me. Leave 'em, love. Leave 'em to me, love.
Promoted. Select deployed.
So there you go. We're starting to have quite a bit of success here.
At your service, Commander. Understood.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have victory. But you guys saw the map, and I thought the map was actually really fun. This little Z-shaped road made it very strategically important where you were at. And then throughout the match, you guys saw them come to our doorstep, and we came to theirs. Now, one thing I had a little bit of trouble with is expanding. I really don't know how to use this unit where you expand your footprint to build defense structures or other structures. I just couldn't seem to get that deployed. I'm not sure if I'm missing some kind of requirement. So there you guys have it. Hopefully you enjoyed that match. And do check out the game when it comes out on early access as of March 11th. It was really fun to play this game, and I look forward to seeing their improvements. Like I said, I think they really need to work on pathfinding, and then as well as maybe toning down some of those defense structures, ability to destroy like every unit, especially those pulsing or electrical towers. Not sure exactly what they're called. And then also maybe just improving some of the abilities like airstrikes or artillery strikes, which are definitely within this type of era. And I think this game would be really, really fun to play as, and hopefully a lot of people hop on and try it out on multiplayer. Without further ado, you guys have a great week and take care.